Good morning, back with the sing-song voice. Okay, so let's go ahead and wait for a few people to jump on and then we will get started. I'll just share this in a couple of places. Let's get it on. Okay, so look at this, right? I'm just going to show you this because this is what I've had to write in. Yes, it's backwards because it was just so bright. I had to turn it around. I think, like, it's actually, to be fair, it served me pretty well, this setup, and it wasn't expensive. It was like 70 quid for the full set, and I've got 2 of them. So if you're just starting out, I recommend getting them because they are quite good. But like, it's so bright because I think it's got darker in the room, and so so when it's like on me, my face is like bright white, which is no good because then you can't see me. But that was the best way I found it working. Right, I'm just going to share this. We'll wait for a couple of people to hop on. I know we're running a little bit later than expected today. But if you're catching the replay, let me know, hashtag catching the replay. We'll get started. Today we're talking all about how to close sales. Yes, my favourite. In fact, it's all my favourite. Like, I love the whole thing. To another group. There we go. Okay, so we'll give it a couple of minutes. And then we'll go. Okay. Got it. Hi, Tom. So who am I sending this to now? Haley, and there you are. We'll get started in just a moment. Say hi. Okay, so today we are talking about how to know what to sell and how to close sales. So if you're hopping on, you'll have to say hi because sometimes the number doesn't always reflect who's on. And so I don't want to be rude and miss you. Also, quite often, comments don't come up whilst I'm live, so I'll have to hop on afterwards and answer any comments if they don't come through whilst I'm on live. So let me know if you're on, because then I will... Oh, sorry, I'm getting so many messages through on my phone, it's distracting. I don't know how to turn them off. Let me let me know who you are, let me know how you are, let me know as I'm talking if you've got any questions. If they do come up whilst I'm live, I'll answer them throughout or at the end, and if they don't come up, I'll come back once we've finished and answer your questions. I know a lot of people are catching the replay, and we are a bit later than scheduled today. My 3-year-old doesn't, you can't rush a 3-year-old, so it wasn't her fault, it was my fault because I wasn't organised enough to take her out of the house at 8 o'clock. It was 8:30. Anyway, so we had some fun jumping in muddy puddles, and you can't rush that shit. It's just part of life. So hi Haley. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Rebecca Lockwood. I'm your I always go to say motivational success coach because that's what I used to call myself, but I suppose I do that. I do motivate for success, but what I specifically do is I help women build a sustainable, scalable business. Good morning. And we do that through working through sales mindset, sales strategy. My background's in sales. I've got an 8-year sales experience in corporate sales, in telesales, in field sales, in email marketing sales, in any which way sale any way you can sell, I've got experience in doing that. Not only in doing that, but in setting up departments within startup telecoms companies, within startup companies, and within other established companies, big companies. And also I was always the best salesperson in every single role that I had, because I didn't just lead my team, I led by example, I led by doing. And so I really do know what I'm talking about when it comes to sales. So what we spoke about this week is, and do you know what I realised yesterday that I always forget to tell people? Last year I also was featured in the Huffington Post and the #1 best-selling book, How She Made It Happen. So yeah, I've been around the block. I am always getting asked to interview on podcasts and be guest experts in other people's communities, and it's completely possible for you to do all of that too. So this week we've been focusing on day 1. We spoke about how to adopt a sales mindset, which was so fun. We spoke about how to be determined, how to stay motivated, and how to keep going when the going gets tough. On day 2, we spoke about, which was yesterday, we spoke about how to build a community that you love and that want to buy from you. So we talked a lot about lead generation, about finding new people to bring into your community, and we touched on and spoke about how you can research what to provide and what to create for your community as free resources, so that they'll get to know, like, and trust you. And so today what we're going to talk about is how to know what to sell and then how to close sales. So yesterday we spoke a lot about research and looking in Facebook groups and in other places that may have your target audience, and understanding what it is that they want help with, and then creating a free option, like a free resource, of something that's going to help them with that transformation or with that outcome that they want through what they could get through working with you. And if anything doesn't make sense, please do let me know below in the comments. If you want me to elaborate on anything any further, just let me know. And if you've got any questions, just pop them below, and I'll if I don't pick them up during the live, I'll come back at the end and answer them. So we spoke a lot about how to know what freebies to create to attract and create leads and generate leads into your business. So what would be the next step from that would be to create a product or a service that links very closely to that free resource. So for example, in my business, I support female entrepreneurs to build a scalable, sustainable business. And so one of my free resources is a 10K subliminal meditation. So a 10K a month subliminal meditation, which is a meditation I recorded that helps you subliminally understand and dig into your deep-rooted beliefs and unconscious level, how you can make and having the right mindset and the right thought patterns and the beliefs to reach a 10K a month. So if you've not already got that, make sure you click the link in the comments above and grab that resource, because it's free for everyone. And what would be the next step from that for me in my business could be a one-to-one coaching sessions, which help women in business build a sustainable, scalable business. And so most of the clients that I work with have 10K month targets, and that's what they want to reach, and that's what we work on. Some of them don't. Some of them have 5K, some of them have 10K, some of them have 100K a year, which works out about 8,333. I only know that because we've done it so many times. But it's completely possible. So that would be the natural next step from my free resource. So what we want to do is we want to ensure that we're asking for that sale. So if my I keep catching my elbows on this table. If you've been live with us all week, you'll know I've done that quite a few times. So the natural progression from I'll use mine as an example, is someone signs up to the free resource. So I've put out my free resource somewhere in a Facebook group, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever. And then someone comes onto my email list, and because they sign up to the email list to be able to get that resource. And then I go in with an offer, an invite. So if it's a one-to-one coaching session, I like to offer a free 30-minute session, because within that 30 minutes, I can provide tons of value. And then if it's been helpful and if it's been useful, you'll know that the end user, the client, will understand that you can help them with that problem, because you've helped them with a small problem on that call. 2, I would say that even if you if you're thinking, well, I don't really want to give anything more for free, well, I suggest that you do a 30-minute call with anyone before you work with them anyway. And so what better way to do that than to help them with something on that call? So for me, it makes perfect sense. Thirdly, you'll understand throughout that call for both the parties whether or not you will resonate with each other, whether you even want to invite them to work with you, and whether they'll want to work with you. So you'll have built rapport, you'll have built a conversational, you'll know at the end of that call whether or not you feel like you want to work with this person for the next 12 months. I say 12 months because I work with people one-to-one for a 12-month period. And so it'll be highly valuable. So back to the beginning, free resource. It then goes through to my email list, and there's then an invite for a 30-minute session. And then on that 30-minute session, if it's been helpful and if it resonates with the end user, I will then invite them to work with me further. So I'm not going to dig really deep into sales calls because I recently did a training on sales calls. But what I will do is I'll add the sales calls video, because it was a good 15 minutes, to the resource centre. So grab the link above there if you want to grab that sales calls training, and you'll find it when you get the email. So there's sales calls, we can do sales calls. Now, the way that we, and I would recommend doing sales calls for any high-end product, probably anything £200 and above, £200 to £500 and above, I'd suggest doing a sales call, because that'll get you it'll build the rapport, and if you're working with someone quite closely, you need that before you continue with that relationship. So I was going to say something then. Yeah, so it goes from freebie to email list, and when someone signs up to the email list, what I'll have a redirect from once you put in your name and email address, a redirect to a page which says, hi, would you like to book a free sales strategy session with Rebecca? And that invites people to book that half an hour. If they don't decide to work with me, it's fine, because they've provided lots of value and I can get a testimonial. If they do decide to work with me, then perfect. It's one step closer to reaching my goal. And if not, they're also within my community. They may not find it useful, they may not have the resources themselves to be able to work together. However, they'll know other people who may also find your services, hi Laura, suitable and useful for them. So again, let me know in the comments below if that makes sense, or if there's anything further you want me to elaborate on. I do try and break things down as much as possible, but sometimes it might be helpful for me to break it down even further, so make sure you let me know. Okay, so sales calls training, hop on that link above there to get that one in depth, because we did quite a lot in depth, and I was talking about digital products in that call, but the fundamentals and the conversational style can still be the same. So online then, so how to sell online. So a lot of this comes down to marketing as well, and in our messages, and ensuring that we're getting ourselves across to the end user. And when I say end user, I mean potential clients, potential customers, and make sure that so the best thing to think about, there's three things that we want to think about. We think, firstly, what does that person need to know about me before they'll buy? Secondly, what do I need to educate people on before they'll buy? And thirdly, what social proof have I got? Testimonials, like features, PR, that kind of thing. So when you're thinking about selling online and your marketing, they're the three key things that I would think about to make sure that your marketing messages and you're putting out there what people need to see to get to know, like, and trust you. So they'll trust you because they'll see your testimonials and the work that you've previously done with clients. And if you've got any social proof like PR work, stuff like that, they'll get to know you because you're talking about, like, what do they need to know about you before they'll work with you. So that could be something more personal, like your family life, or things that you enjoy doing that they might resonate with. And oh, I've just seen your comment. And thirdly, it never lets me press see more. This is what I offer too. I need to understand how to get more visible and how to attract my ideal. Okay, it's not letting me press see more. So I'm going to assume that you're saying, Hayley, this is what I offer too. I need to understand how to get more visible and how to attract my ideal clients. If it says anything else, just pop another comment or I'll come back to it at the end. So we spoke about this a lot in our video yesterday, how to do lead generation and how to get out there into other communities, how to get out there across social media and like put our offers out there that resonate with people. So make sure we're using the right keywords, make sure you're doing the research around what keywords people need. The best thing to do is to catch yesterday's replay if you've not seen it. If you did see yesterday and you've still got questions, comment below if you've already seen yesterday, or if you want to go ahead and watch yesterday and then come back and pop comments on yesterday's. I hope that makes sense. So email sales, email, right? So I love email selling, email sales, email selling. It doesn't seem to sit right, but you know what I mean. Selling via email, whatever. So selling via email, I love this because I aim to get everybody on my email list because I can provide value on my email list, I can provide support on my email list, and I can build a community on my email list. So my connections and my network now is just over 5k. So I've got just over 5,000 women who are running businesses, who want to build sustainable, scalable businesses within my community. And so everyone comes onto my email list. So whether I'm putting free resources out there, whether I'm doing free trainings, or whether I'm booking people into my diary, like even my diary system has a link up so that it adds people to my email list. So when people book a free call with me, it also adds them to my email list as well. And so wherever leads are coming from, we want to be directing them to the email list. And then I direct them to my Facebook group because I can build, I can nurture, I can talk to people about the 3 things that they need to know about me before they'll buy. What you can educate people on, that was the 3rd thing, sorry about that. And then we can educate people and on that email. Completely lost my train of thought then. Like my head like jumps from place to place because I get so excited. So I love to do 2 different types of emails. So there's one email that's all about education, about resources, about it could be your free resources, it could be the content that you've been writing, it could be videos. And then there's another type of email that I think is really important, and that's a really short, sweet email. And this can also be used via email and like messenger. So it could be Facebook Messenger, or it could be any type of messenger platform that might be being used in your business. So whether you're speaking to people after a networking meeting and you send in a text message or a WhatsApp message, this can be used, and you need to keep it really short and sweet. So I would what's the right word? I would format this in this way. So I would say, hi, can I help you with XYZ? So whatever your product is. So if it's for me and it's about a sales process. So hi, how can I help you with your sales process? And then I would invite them to book the call. So, I'd love to help you even further. Let's hop on a call for a proper chat. And then I'd send 3 options for dates and times to speak to me properly. And like, there is no obligation to buy on these calls. Like, it genuinely is. I think of it as, well, either I'm providing tons of value for them and they're going to tell somebody else and give me a testimonial, which is a win-win for me, or all of that plus then they're going to buy from me as well. So either way, you're winning. There is no losing. There's nothing to lose. And what I also would point out is that you don't have to continually do this. So for example, at the moment I'm open for one-to-one slots within my coaching practice. Once I've filled my coaching spots, I will then stop offering free coaching sessions at this moment in time, because I won't have the time anyway to offer them, because I'll be full with my coaching clients. Let me look at your comments, Hayley. A redirect page to suggest a free call. Right, I need to do this. Can I do this on MailChimp? I don't know if you can do it on MailChimp, but you've got a WordPress website, right? What you can do is if you look in our website trainings, I know you're in the membership, if you look in our website trainings, there should be the bloom, it's like a pop-up, and you can also use that for your website. And there's also the Divi theme in there, so you go ahead and grab that. And then you can add in like an opt-in page. And then, in fact, what I'll do, Hayley, is I'll download my opt-in page for you. Let me know if you're using Divi. If you're using Divi, I'll download my opt-in page for you. And this is for anybody in the membership. And I'll add it into the membership area for you. So you can upload it to your website, and then you can add a URL to redirect straight to. That was the second part of the comment. Yes, I watched yesterday's. I'm looking at Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest is a super duper tool. Wow, I only have 111 people on mine. I need to work on my list. Okay, so when it comes to your email list, numbers, obviously the more people have got on it, the more people that will convert, because your conversion rates, people say you want to convert your emails at like 1%. I personally think it should be higher. I don't know how much higher, but I think 1% is very low. And as long as you're very targeted and you're very engaged, like you keep sending your emails and you're providing tons of value and it's all value led, then it should convert higher. And 111, I love ones. I can see ones everywhere now. I see ones and sevens everywhere. As long as you're engaging with them, as long as you're consistently providing value and leading with value, and then inviting them, to speak to you for more value. And then at the end of that, if they do want to buy because they see the value in your product and service, then they will. And if not, then they'll recommend you and you can get a testimonial. Hayley, yes, I've got WordPress. If you can help me with the opt-in, please. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I'll download my opt-in page. In the website, in the membership site, you've got Divi anyway. So go ahead and get that. Okay, so we touched on phone. Go and get that sales phone training in the resources link. Messenger. So we just touched on how we do it in emails, and we can also do that in Messenger as well. So we want to make everything as simple, no matter what we're doing, we want to make everything as simple and as easy as possible for our end user to buy. So we want to have call to actions that make it really straightforward and really easy just to click and go straight through to a purchase. Or even if you're on a call, you don't want to take someone around the houses, you just want to invite them to work with you, just as simply as, are you interested in talking to me further about how we can work together? Like, don't try and make it smoky and try and I don't know, whatever, be ninja-y about it. We just need to be straightforward and open and honest and make it as simple and easy and straightforward as possible for people to buy. So we can do this online through our marketing messages, through having a call to action. Click here to book a call to talk to me about buying, or click here to go to the more details about how to buy this. Yeah. And then email, we can do this really easily again by having a PS at the end of the email. PS, I have one-to-one coaching slots available at the moment if you would like to learn, if you would like more information on how to work with me, book your call here, link. And we can do that through Messenger and also on email as well by giving 3 options on when you can book a call. So for example, hi, it was great. It's great to, I'm using this example from someone that might have engaged with you on one of your posts. So if someone's engaged with you on one of your posts and expressed an interest in getting more support and help from you, then you can send them a message and say, thanks so much for your comment. It would be so great to be able to help you if you're looking for some support in your sales process. Would you like to hop on a call? I can do Tuesday at 2 o'clock, Wednesday at 3 o'clock, Friday at 11 o'clock. Would any of these be suitable for you? Yeah, we just need to make it really simple, really straightforward and really easy, and just lead with that value. And then I was going to touch on Facebook groups, but we did talk a lot about Facebook groups yesterday. But the key with Facebook groups is, again, to lead with value. The key with everything that we do in sales is to lead with value and lead with, how can I help this person? Like yesterday we talked about, or was it the first day we talked about, I can't remember which day, but we talked about Zig Ziglar's quote, and how Zig Ziglar has a big quote that you see everywhere. And he says, if you just help enough people get what they want, then you'll get what you want. And so many people misunderstand this comment and misunderstand the quote just to mean helping people. And don't get me wrong, you are helping people, but that's what sales is. And that quote actually came out of this book, Zig Ziglar Selling 101, right? So when he was talking about that, he was talking about how you can help people through selling your product. So that's how we need to see sales. As you can see, I've got loads of notes in here because I absolutely love this book. So that's it for today. I think I've covered everything, just looking at my notes that I wanted to talk about. If there's anything that I haven't mentioned that you want me to talk about, please do let me know in the comments below. I'm more than happy to help with anything that I can help with, especially with your sales process, because that's my zone of genius, sales process and sales mindset. So if you do want to reach out to me and book that free 30-minute sales strategy session, please do, book it in the link above. Also, you can share this for your chance to win a 1-hour deep dive sales session, which is absolutely amazing, because 30 minutes are good, but an hour we can really get in deep and really unpick. We can unpick any beliefs that you may have around selling that's holding you back. We can then put your sales process clear into place, and after doing one of them, my clients usually have received absolutely amazing results. So increasing prices by 200%, getting 8 new clients within 6 weeks, booking 2 new clients in 1 week. There's been amazing results, and it's amazing to help people. Yes, I have WordPress. If you can help me with that opt-in, please. I don't know how to do this. Thank you. You're so welcome, Hayley. If you need anything at all, just reach out. And again, for anyone, if you need anything at all, reach out and just ask. I am open for one-to-one coaching slots at the moment, so if you'd like to book a call with me to talk to me about that, you can also get your 30-minute free sales session with that as well. So yeah, ladies, I'm your sales mindset coach. If you need anything from me, just holler. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch up with you all soon.